Good morning. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream here for Coffee and Crypto on a beautiful Thursday day. I don't know if any of you guys tuned into the Crypto Hour yesterday on Twitter, but I got the days wrong. So it's all been a crazy, weird week for me. Man, I got sick, which I have a weak immune system, I already know. And it's kicking my ass this week. This is no bueno for your boy. I'm in my sweater. It's cold in Southern California. I got long socks on, sweat shorts, baby. What's going on? Anyways, it's so good to see you guys in the chat. Do me a favor, smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. And as you can see, for not the poll, I think maybe it is a poll, I guess. We need names for our Telegram. So the Discord's kind of lame. Like, I'm not a Discord kind of guy. It's too complicated for me. Telegram is much easier. Gonna be making a Telegram. What should be the name? Of course, the Degenerates, My Crypto Journey, Our Crypto Journey, and Jayhawk Sucks Eggs. Of course, we're not going to pick that, but just want to throw a little fun in there. I guess fun on our fun for us, but bad on Jayhawk's behalf. Anyways, let's talk about the news because we have some real important news for cryptocurrency this morning. There's not a lot of important news, but there's a lot of news. But we have a couple of pieces of very, very important news, which is going to really shape the way the crypto market is kind of looked at and how things are going to play out during the next year. Now, we did get our jobs report this morning, and it looks like jobless aid rises by most in 5 months. So it looks like the damage to the economy is starting, and this is what the Federal Reserve, this is what they want, right? So this is a good sign for us, and not good for the market when it comes to price action, but good sign for us overall in the future. So do me a favor, smash that like button, and let's get started. But of course, I got to give a shout out to today's sponsors, and of course, that is Volt Edu. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring your boy, #ad. And of course, Pomeranian. I'm going to be making a video on their use case today, a little short video on how to use Ask Raul, which is pretty much their kind of tornado cash in a place where we don't have tornado cash. And this thing was up 100 and something, I don't know, 115% yesterday. Absolutely wild. And of course, Volt has been pumping, been sending, because Volt's been doing big things in this bear market. We'll talk about that in a second. Cryptocurrency market slightly below $1 trillion for our standard. And of course, nothing really down huge today. Of course, SHIB is down. And we'll talk about more SHIB here in a second. But there was a lot of SHIB FUD happening yesterday. So let's go ham. Let's go ahead and say what's up. Yes, I'm going to create a Telegram. I'm going to make a shitcoin. I'm rugging all y'all. Nah, I wouldn't do that. What's up, Andrew? Good morning. What's up, James? How you doing, baby? Javi, got the Javi coffee in the house. Javi, you are an absolute national treasure. We have Bree. We have Breezy Eats ASMR in the house. Bree, I've been watching pretty much most, if not all, your videos. Mizzy Matt, good morning. Thank you, Bree, for liking the stream twice. What's up, Jay Hawk? How you doing, baby? Matthew, good morning. Good morning. I clicked the like button. Too tired to smash it. Hey, man, as long as you press it. What's up, Not Baby Rodney? How you doing? Jay Huevels. What's up, Slim Cheeses? Sacco Hunt. Somebody speak to my manager. Bell Smash. We got the Henoch Energy. I'm jacked, baby. And of course, guys, at 9 a.m., we're going to be going live on Jay Gago's channel for the Crypto Hour. You know what it is. What's up, Frank Garcia? How you doing? How you doing? Maddie B. What's up, baby? What's up, Jason, for my Ultra Journey? Jason, I got yo text. And yeah, man, it's actually a big deal. Volt's listing is kind of a big deal. Timbo Slice, how you doing, baby? A lot of hype gone from the Chronos chain right now. Well, hey, it'd be like that sometime. What's up, Greg? What's up, Roger? How you doing? Marty. Rob got it. What does Rob actually got? Does he have it? Does Rob got the sauce? What does he got? Choco, good morning. Good morning. Beaver Lumber, good morning. Man watching TV. Just saw a video saying Shibarium beta already live. Not live yet. So one of the most important things we're going to hear or talk about this morning, a good theme, is wait until Shytoshi says it. So Shytoshi says, please wait for official announcements. So if you heard it somewhere else, I'd wait on that. But that's what he said. Scorpio A, good morning, baby. Blockchain Betty, good morning. How you doing, Blockchain? Blockchain, we working today? What do we got going on today? Let me go ahead and go into the YouTube studio. Make sure I get like donations and stuff like that, and then like viewer activity and stuff like that. Let's go, baby. Smash the like button for your boy. Fudders of the world unite. Let's go, baby. But who snuck in? And I missed it. We talking about Bree? What you talking about, Bree? Fudders of the world unite. Let's go, baby. All right, let's get to the first story. And of course, that is, hey, where's my pen? Yo, where's my pen? Where's my pen? Who took my pen? Oh, there it is. Found my pen. You know these like little these big pens, like you usually lose before you finish them. I think I'm actually gonna finish this one, guys. We got a long way to go, but I think I'm gonna finish this one. I think we're gonna make it happen, right? Look at that. All right, let's talk about the first piece of news, and let's talk about the importance of Shibarium on the space, because people don't understand something. One, here's the thing. We all know that everyone models their business after Shiba Inu. That's so true, right? Everyone models their business after Shiba Inu. What we've noticed is that it's not really easy to do what Shiba Inu is trying to do. And look at how long it took them to get where they're supposed to get. And they're not even here yet. In fact, they're coming out with some sort of beta. So it's not even the full Shibarium testnet just yet. Here's the thing. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people model their business model after Shiba Inu. This should tell us something. It's not as easy as people think. It's not as easy as people think. So during the next bull run, when everyone and their mom try to say, hey, we're going to do the same thing this one does, we're going to do the same, we should know, like, it's not as easy as you say it's going to be. In fact, the closest person to kind of model their success after SHIB, in my opinion, there's many other meme coins, but right now, of course, is Volt. And I don't even think Volt is the next Shiba Inu. I think Volt is the first Volt. I think that's one good way to look at it. I said that yesterday. A lot of people like that. Very, very important. But, you know, Shibarium has been such a pain in the ass to get done, because in cryptocurrency, you want to make sure any product you're putting out is perfect, because people are going to try to hack it. People are going to try to exploit it. And it's going to be a big issue if people are actually able to do those sorts of things, right? It's a real big deal if people can get in, destroy what you've taken so long to, put together. So it's really important that the teams get this correct, so the people using these networks are not going to get wrecked, because we know that people in this space, they want to try to break things. For example, we had another big crypto in our space, Saitama. They pretty much told the entire world that they couldn't get hacked and those sorts of things. And allegedly, we got some sort of DDoS attack, right? So it goes to show that people will try to wreck your project if they can. Now, another big piece of news for SHIB, and that's what I want to stress, that importance. When people say we're going to be the next SHIB, or we're going to be the next this, we're going to be the next that, just imagine that it's not as easy as they say it's going to be. So before investing into these projects, you definitely got to make sure, right? You definitely got to make sure that these guys are actually in it for the long run, right? The long time, and not the good time. Because the truth is, most of these shit coins are here for a little bit and then they're gone the next day. That's just how it is. That's just the nature of the game. That's just the space we live in, which is, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I'm neither here nor there, because I know that, there's money to be made in hype. But long term, usually you end up stuck holding a worthless bag, right? I mean, who knows? But usually you're stuck holding a worthless bag. Now, another big announcement. We had another huge announcement earlier this week that Bone was getting listed on Crypto.com. Now we got a listing for Poloniex. Absolutely phenomenal. So Bone didn't really move at all today, and that's okay, because it's been pumping like mad. But that means it's going to be in more hands during the next bull run, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. That's what we want to see. Our favorite cryptocurrency products available to most, if not all, people in all regions of the world. So since we're already bought in, they can buy in after us. And of course, our bag, right? Our bag will pump. Yes, SHIB has done the work. 100%. SHIB has done the work to spit live. Look at, they're lagging on Shibarium, and let me tell you something. If Shibarium doesn't come out this week, they're in a lot of trouble, right? They're in a lot of trouble. There's already allegations about Sam Bankman-Fried being Shytoshi or Ryoshi or whoever, but it's going to be crazy. Yeah, Bone is on Bitmart, but Bitmart's kind of like, These bigger exchanges, these bigger exchange listings are more important, right? Very, very important. And yeah, man, I mean, this is good news for Bone and SHIB moving forward. Of course, they're always making, some sort of gains. They have a happy hour in their metaverse. So if you want to hang out and do that, you could definitely do that. Metaverses are kind of whatever. I'm not a big metaverse guy, but I like to invest in the projects, because I know that some of these products are going to pump, And T Cortez says, I sold my Bone for XRP. The SAM association is very concerning. I mean, when we watched that video yesterday, it was very telling, right? The BitBoy crypto video. It wasn't just some random thing he came up with. It's something that someone found out. And the links and ties are they're really deep, right? I suggest all of you guys watch that movie if you haven't seen it yet. But, Shytoshi says, hey, please wait for official announcements. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people making fake cryptos or projects pretending to be Shibarium. The other day, someone thought Shibarium was a new token. So people don't understand what people still don't understand what Shibarium is, right? They think Shibarium's another token, and that's not good, right? Because if they think Shibarium's another token, they're going to go on fucking Dex Tools and buy a random Shibarium crypto that's being created. You know, it's crazy. What's up, Jake G? What's up, baby? Shout out to Jake G in the house. Going live at 9 a.m. for the crypto hour, as we do, but it's very important to understand that, right? Okay, so yeah, so SHIB Inu, big listing for Bone, that's big, right? No positive price action in Bone, had a nice pump yesterday, of course, off the Shibarium news, but keep in mind, Bone is being listed in all the right places. Very, very important. Okay, let's go on to the next story. Now, so the Silvergate situation is something we covered last week, right? This is a huge, you write this down, Silvergate, SHIB. This is kind of a huge deal in this space. Now, what's the significance of Silvergate? Well, Silvergate was pretty much the only bank that dealt with cryptocurrency exchanges. They were like one of the only banks that people that would give cryptocurrency a chance. Now, last week, Coinbase made an announcement that they will no longer be dealing with Silverbank, right? Silverbank had issues getting their reports to the SEC in time, and it wasn't looking good for them, right? We're going to read this article, but we didn't know what was going to happen to Silvergate last week. It turns out Silvergate is done, right? Of course, created in 1988, I believe. Took a chance on crypto when no one else did. Of course, crypto didn't come out that early, but they took a chance on crypto, and a lot of cryptocurrency companies dealt with them, but now it's over for them. 90-something% of their business came from crypto banks. So let's go ahead and read this article and see the demise of Silvergate Bank and why this may be going over to another bank, a more important bank. Okay, so it says the year 2023 has been the best one for Silvergate Capital. Reeling on the FTX scandal of 2022, the entity has now collapsed. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but an article came out about 3 or 4 weeks ago that talked about how FTX may have, or Silvergate may have been more and kind of in bed with FTX than a lot of people thought. And that, of course, would have been bad. Literally any involvement with FTX and SBF is a death sentence in this space. CNBC reported that they were shutting down their operations and liquidating the bank, right? Following the breakdown of FTX Exchange in 2022, they released a statement on their exposure to FTX and their subsidiary, Alameda Research, citing, quote, Silvergate has no outstanding loans to nor investments in FTX, and FTX is not a custodian for Silvergate's Bitcoin collateralized SEN leverage loans. To be clear, our relationship is limited to deposits. So they're saying, hey, man, we have no other relations, just the regular relations we had with other entities. So it says, what a long way they have come since making the statement, since CNBC reported today that they have announced that they will be winding down operations and liquidating the bank. The entity reportedly has over $11 billion of assets under management. So it says November 2022. So this is the timeline of events. Silvergate publishes a statement saying that FTX accounted for less than 10% of customer deposits. This same month, the firm also denied having any outstanding loans to BlockFi and stated their exposure was minimal, which keeps investors happy. And I remember that investors started to buy more into Silverbank when this was announced, even BlackRock, I believe. January 2023, Silvergate lays off around 40% of its staff after the stock price went down and customers withdrew $8.1 billion from Silvergate accounts. JP Morgan downgrades Silverbank Capital from overweight to neutral. The firm denies having any loans or investments in FTX. Silvergate also acquires over $3 billion in loan after posting a $1 billion net loss. Oof. March 2023, right? So current. Coinbase, one of the largest centralized cryptocurrency exchanges, announces that it will no longer accept or initiate payments to or from Silvergate Capital. Additionally, Crypto.com also announced that it's suspending US dollar transfers from the firm, right? So two big cryptocurrency exchanges gone. So Silvergate made a statement on their behalf saying, quote, in light of recent industry and regulatory developments, Silvergate believes that an orderly wind down of bank operations and voluntary liquidation of the bank is the best path forward. According to those close to the matter, all customer deposits will be fully repaid per liquidation plan shared this afternoon, which is most important, right? To make sure they can service their customers. So another one bites the dust, and obviously it's not good for the entire cryptocurrency space. right? Cryptocurrency space. I mean, what do you guys think about this? Absolutely insane. Seems like the chat's going a little crazy and focused on other things this morning, but it'd be like that sometimes, guys. Do me a favor, smash that like button, push us up in the old algorithm. What do you guys think about this, man? So this is important for the cryptocurrency space. Doesn't really affect, the meme coin space I mean, obviously it does, but the things happening in the meme coin space too much. But the broader cryptocurrency market, this obviously looks pretty bad for, right? I'm telling you, man, regular ass Starbucks drip coffee. Ooh, insane, bro. We just listening, Breeze Coffee High right now. Shut up, Cycle Hunt. All right, so who is the next to go down? Well, what just happened with Silvergate Bank? Well, they had to delay its 2022 annual report, after a late call from the SEC. Well, Credit Suisse is doing the same thing. But here's the thing about Credit Suisse. What is Credit Suisse, right? Credit Suisse is Credit Suisse Group AG is a global investment bank and financial services firm founded and based in Switzerland. So if this thing goes down, holy smokes, it's going to be an absolute shit show, right? Absolute shitstorm shit show, right? But what do we know about governments and big banks? What do we know about them? Well, sometimes they're too big to fail, which means the government is going to step in and help them. Now, this comes off the back of us raising the debt ceiling, of us hitting new all-time highs for debt, of us not really getting a hold of inflation. Things don't seem good in the world, which obviously affects the cryptocurrency markets. Now, we haven't seen nothing yet. If you think about the negative, price action for crypto, it's kind of been, trading sideways a little bit. But I think the worst is yet to come. Now, I've been saying that for a few months now. That's what we all think. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But this is kind of crazy to me. If Credit Suisse needs help, I mean, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad for the overall market. What happens, right? What happens with this bank? I don't know if you guys seen The Big Short, man, but that movie's so good. It goes to show that, a lot of people, especially during the pandemic, lost a lot of their businesses and went under, and no government stepped in to help them. Of course, there was PPP loans and stuff like that. There was things you could apply for, but it's like, it wasn't implied, right? You'd have to apply for them, and some people got them, some people didn't. Some people lied about needing them. They got them anyways. And it didn't look too good, man. I mean, things were kind of rough for small businesses and they went under. But what we know about bigger banks is that if you're too big to fail, I mean, the government will step in and help you out, right? Exactly, Chrissy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this whole thing's been a problem that was talked about maybe like a year ago, right? It was really big in the news about a year ago. It's going to be very, very interesting, right? Okay, well, what happens with Credit Suisse now? So we'll see what happens. But this is obviously a big deal for the broader cryptocurrency market. It's a very, very big deal. You know what I mean? Very, very big deal. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's actually big news. And Silvergate going down, I'm not surprised. It's always when you have these big people like Coinbase or Crypto.com saying that we're done with you, then a lot of people will follow suit, right? Because it's not for no reason. Or sometimes it's for no reason, but it's not for no reason most of the time. Regulation is changing, right? Regulation is shaping the cryptocurrency world right before our eyes. Every week, there's some sort of new piece of regulation or thing or statement being said that is really going to affect. It's really affecting cryptocurrency. Now, if we go to Watcher Guru and we look at like a big piece of news yesterday, which is super, super important, and we'll see some clips from Jerome Powell right now. When it comes to the SEC and just cryptocurrency regulation all together, where was it at? I think there was pretty much the SEC was going to bolster their forces, you could say, to understand the cryptocurrency world. Where's it at? Let me find that. That was a piece of news yesterday. I don't think I could find it. But first of all, real quick, another piece of news that I didn't put in the description, but what do you guys think about this? Because this is a huge deal. So Biden's thinking of doubling capital gains taxes from 20 to 40%. How do you guys feel about that? All of your crypto taxes, 20 to 40%. That's crazy. That's a lot. You guys think it's for the greater good? Because I think that this is pandering to people who don't have investments, which a lot of people aren't invested in the stock market. But a lot of the really wealthy people, or not even really wealthy, but a lot of people, especially really wealthy people, are investing. So this would affect them more, kind of like pandering to other people to get their votes, right? Maybe a lower income people or people who are not going to actually cash out their investments until they're retired. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about this? That's kind of crazy to me. Double capital gains tax. I think this is an election move, right? But now that we're all investors, this affects us. Now, obviously, if you trade off of exchanges and you trade just in a wallet, you need to make sure you report everything accurately. That's double now. Double. That's crazy. Double. This is not good for us. So when you see something like this, I think it's very important to be like, whoa, what the hell? Yeah, this is crazy. Double. It's like double capital gains taxes. That's crazy. It won't go through. No, it won't go through. This could be this could be some sort of just pandering. What's crazy about proposing these bills is that people always propose them knowing that they're not going to pass. And it's crazy that they're not going to pass, and people and then people say like, oh well, it's the effort, and they know they're not going to pass, but people see the effort and they try to send it anyways. Like abolishing the IRS, like people know that's not going to fucking happen. But if you had a Republican politician propose that before, and it's not going to pass, that shit's not going to pass. I was watching the CoffeeZilla and Joe Rogan talk yesterday, and it's very, very good. 3 hours. If you guys want to check that out, maybe you have a long drive or a workout or whatever. But it's kind of crazy. What happens, what happened with SBF, and when it came to especially his pull on politicians and how he donated so much money. And I think he was and what he said that was very telling was he donated a lot of money that was dark, which is dumb as fuck for SBF to say those sorts of things, like admit it. But that's breaking a lot of campaign laws and stuff like that. And I wonder who he donated to. And the reason why he made his his Democrat donations public was so he could pander to Democrats, because he probably paid a lot to Republicans too, like a lot more than that was showed, more than $200,000. Because on paper it said SBF paid, pretty much 40 million to Democrats and 200,000 to Republicans. But he only made his Democratic campaign donations public because he was pandering to them, which is crazy, right? Right? That's nuts, right? And so all his Republican donations were dark because he knew that it wouldn't get him, or it wouldn't make him popular. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. That's interesting, right? It's interesting. Now, we knew Johnny Blaze. We knew that he donated to Republicans. We just didn't know how much, because on paper, that's all we knew. Oh, so dark money is legal? Wow, that's crazy. That's legal. But it's interesting that he would admit that. It's like, wow. So he was only donating to the Democrats publicly to pander. He didn't care about anything. He's just pandering, which, I mean, we know. We know. Crazy. Can you take the poll seriously? Pause. Yeah, it's crazy. Man. Let's see. Chris says, I think it's for the greater good. Wealthy people have taken advantage of this loophole and abused it. CEOs taking stock options instead of income. Yeah, exactly. There's so many loopholes, Chrissy. There's so many loopholes. There's so many tax loopholes. The most famously was the President Trump and Hillary Clinton's debate. Remember that? Remember their debate? He's like, she's like, you don't pay taxes. He said, that makes me smart. And then she says, then they said they were going to change the tax laws. And Donald Trump says, you won't change the tax laws because me and your buddies use them. I'm like, wow, that's so true. Right? There's so many loopholes for people with businesses and stuff like that. Crazy. What's up, Bracket Club? How you doing, baby? I don't think 40% is going to pass, Chris. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. So, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, a lot of stuff being said. I get, you guys should I recommend you watch the Sam Bankman-Fried conversation with CoffeeZilla and Joe Rogan's very, very, very good. Very, very telling, right? It really tells you a lot about kind of the current state of affairs when it comes to what really happened and what's going on right now with FTX and what's really going on in our government and what's really going on. When it comes just to politics and crypto in general, it's a lot of stuff going on. Now, speaking of politics and, and important people talking about crypto. Let me go ahead and write the time down. We have Jerome Powell talking about cryptocurrency. So, of course, the last couple of days, Jerome Powell's been speaking on the economy and where we're going to go from here and those sorts of things. But check this out. Federal Reserve Powell says, we don't want to strangle crypto innovation, but sector is a mess. Now, a little while ago, Janet Yellen said something very important about crypto too. She said, hey, man, like we're not trying to get rid of crypto, but it needs heavy regulation. Now, in the chats, let me know, what kind of regulation would you like to see in the cryptocurrency market, if any? Let me know. What kind of regulations would you like to see? Mine would be stablecoin regulation and harsh regulations on exchanges. Not for staking and stuff like that, but for making sure they have auditors come in there, third-party auditors, and make sure everything's okay, right? What's your liability? What are your assets, right? And that's the biggest mystery in crypto. And that's the reason why people FUD Binance, is because they don't know what assets really liabilities Binance has. Everything's visible on the blockchain, but what else is going on out there, right? That's the big FUD with Binance, right? So let me know in the comments, what do you think is the biggest, right, piece of regulation we need? Yeah, CBDCs would kill crypto. Yeah, I did see that. CBDCs would kill crypto. I don't know about Bitcoin though, but that's interesting. What do you guys think about that? So we see every country and their mom is launching some sort of CBDC. You know what I mean? And I think that's the reason why they want it. So let's read this. So it says, we read that. It says, if the crypto industry was looking for a silver lining in Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's testimony at a hearing before a Senate Banking Committee on Tuesday, the best he could offer was that he's hoping there's something useful and innovative amid crypto's mayhem. Quote, we have to be open to the idea that somewhere in there is a technology that can be featured in productive innovation that makes people's lives better. And that's what it's about, right? How can crypto improve the quality of the average person's life? Like anything great, right? Anything great and mass adopted, like the internet, right? Obviously, people compare crypto to the internet, but I think that the internet, it was a clear and cut how that would benefit us, in the future. It really would benefit us. Obviously, like where would we be about without the internet? And you think about like who really started to adopt the internet first on a mass scale, which obviously was big businesses. Why? Because it made handling big business easier. Although there were some bumps, right, in the beginning with all these viruses and stuff like that, like being easily hacked and stuff like that. The internet it's changed our world. Like our world is just different now. And so people always compare mass adoption to the internet and crypto, and I do too. But it's like, how can we find that real value in crypto to really change the game? Which a lot of people think it's blockchain technology. What do you guys think? All right. So it says, Powell told members to the community in his twice yearly trip to testify at Capitol Hill. He says, quote, we don't want to stifle innovation, he said. And a big piece of criticism was, well, if we're going to have harsh rules and regulations here, the SEC going after everybody, it's going to stifle innovation here, right? Okay, so Powell was asked to address cryptocurrency issues several times during his testimony, which will continue Wednesday before the House Financial Service Committee. Quote, we've just seen a remarkable set of events in the crypto space, he said, noting there's been quite a lot of turmoil in the past year, with companies collapsing and high-profile fraud being revealed. We see in crypto activity lots of things that suggest that regulated financial institutions should be quite cautious in doing things in the crypto space, right? And this is the rub here. A lot of big businesses are going to be scared to do business in crypto, right? They just are. The Fed and other U.S. banking regulators have repeatedly issued statements and policy interpretations that all amount to a heavy warning to banks that the agencies are watching their crypto moves closely, right? We saw HSBC, right, the biggest bank in the UK, say you can't use credit cards for crypto anymore. It says, in the most recent warnings, regulators specified that banks that focus their businesses in this sector probably won't meet safety and soundness standards, which are a baseline for being able to continue to operate in the U.S. So, a lot of banks don't want to take the chance that Silvergate took, right? Silverbank has been offering a real-time example of the dangers in crypto concentration in banking. as most of its crypto customers have withdrawn their deposits from a floundering institution. So, of course, Silverbank bit the dust. And man, it's gonna be crazy. So let's read this last part on stablecoins because it's very, very important. So issues with stablecoins. Powell, who suggested that Congress needs to step in to provide a workable legal framework for digital assets in U.S., also directly addressed stablecoins as an area in need of oversight. Stablecoins, 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 stablecoins. This is why algorithmic stablecoins will never fly in the future, right? And this is so important. Workable legal framework. I know Congress is dealing with a lot right now, but we need workable legal framework because the SEC going after everyone blindly is not the move, right? Quote, people are going to assume when they deal with something that looks like a money market fund that it says market fund that has been market money fund that all right, that has the same regulation as a money market fund or bank deposit, he said. So stablecoins need some attention in that respect. Obviously, if people are trusting their money in stablecoins, then it's like, hey, this is a dollar. This is actually a dollar. This is not crypto. It's crypto, but it's actually a dollar, right? You need that. Powell said there's a place for stablecoins in the financial sector if they get appropriate regulation. But Powell argued that the real concerns about permissionless public blockchains, and the reason is that they've been so susceptible to fraud, to money laundering, and all of those things. So they don't like anonymity in crypto, is what they're saying. Still, it was Powell's broader views in the economy that had most immediate effect on the crypto sector. After his comments Tuesday that inflationary pressures are running higher than expected, Bitcoin, which is viewed as a risky asset that suffered when interest rates rise, fell to 1.6%. So pretty much Bitcoin fell because he's saying that we're not handling inflation pretty much, right? But it did bounce back a little bit, but we're seeing it dump a little bit more. So, I mean, I can agree with Powell. We need regulation on stablecoins and exchanges, right? Very, very important. And we have a lot of talk of CBDCs in the chat. Not good for cryptocurrency markets, right? Not good. Yes, Peru says USDC is the best bet for Fed so far. I mean, that's true. And this is why we see USDC really playing some games right now. Like if you have the Coinbase app, it lets you swap your Tether for USDC free of charge. Even if you don't have, Coinbase's premium service, there's no fee for that. We see USDC telling on BUSD, pretty much Paxos saying, well, we're not going to mint BUSD anymore. That's bad, right? That's all bad, right? All bad, right? What do you guys think about that? Bad, right? Insane, insane. Chrissy says, SEC approach to cryptocurrency is the way to go. We don't need more agencies and spending deficits adding to national debt. SEC should regulate all crypto except Bitcoin. I don't think the way they're going about it is fine. They need like some sort of rules and regulations they need to pass all at once so people going forward know what to do. I don't think hitting people with lawsuits way after the fact is going to help any situation. We did mention USD. Oh, so you work for the Fed, Peru? I think you said something about that. Well, not that it's everything because BlackRock and, they've backed other things in the past before that didn't go so well, like Silvergate Bank, right? They backed Silvergate, like FTX, right? That didn't work out. So we know that BlackRock backs a lot of things that don't go well, but still it's kind of concerning, right? It can be kind of concerning. Excuse me, it's not concerning. It helps you. It makes you feel a little better when BlackRock, that big powerful entity, is backing something you like. And what we see is USDC seems to be the safest bet right now, right? Even though I still harp on this, although BUSD has lost a shit ton of market cap in the last month. I mean, half their market cap is gone, more than half now. They're still fine. They're still pegged for $1. They're still pegged for $1. CoffeeZilla made crypto seem so scammy, which I know it is, but geez. Well, here's the thing about CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is obviously a YouTuber, and when he was making crypto content, he's helping, but he's also doing his best to get views and clicks. That's why there are bigger. Like if he would have made a story about Saitama, it would have been when it comes to dollar value and price wise, it would have been bigger than the collapse of CryptoZoo and CryptoPets. But he made the CryptoPets and CryptoZoo thing because of how important Jake Paul is and how big Jake Paul is. Saitama was responsible for more people getting wrecked. CryptoZoo was responsible for a decent amount, but not Saitama, right? And we know that CoffeeZilla went into a Twitter live. If you guys don't know, CoffeeZilla went into a Twitter live space and was talking about Saitama, was getting information about Saitama, with Faltron and Russ's ex-wife. If you guys didn't know that, but then the CryptoZoo and CryptoPet stuff happened. He ended up ditching that and ended up going after that situation. So, very, very important in that. Very, very important to understand that. And keep, CoffeeZilla he used to, he exposes like the what is it, the Tai Lopeses of the world, the fake gurus, the people that sell you success. They say, oh, I'm rich. All you got to do is wake up at 5 a.m. and do this every day to get rich. Like those weird lifestyle people that tell you have to do one thing to get rich. They sell success even though they get rich off of selling you success, not because they are success. You know what I mean? Absolutely insane. And yes, we are going to host the Volt fam on my show very, very soon. Very, very soon. So let me read some of these comments, but CoffeeZilla, it's popular to dunk on cryptocurrency when it's down, right? Not a lot of people were making cryptocurrency scam videos when it was pumping, right? But yes, crypto is rife with scams, right? Obviously. Chrissy says, I already read that. So Peru, you are in the federal government. That's awesome. Peru says Bitcoin and Binance will be in trouble. At some point, all of the biggest exchanges have to give away all their user information to SEC. If Fed doesn't get the info from exchanges, they need to die. Interesting. Well, I thought they all do anyways, right? Like Peru shouldn't. I know Coinbase does for sure, right? Because they operate in the United States. Christy says SEC is bound by law to investigate and prosecute reports of fraud. I don't understand why people complain about SEC's lawsuits. Madoff issue made SEC investigate whistleblower complaints. So you think like XRP, like they're blatantly defrauding the government? Yeah, I know, TK. That'd be kind of insane. That'd be kind of insane. Yeah, smash the like. I have 180 people in here, guys. Smash the like. Chrissy says selling success books or lifestyle books aren't illegal. Yeah, 100% they aren't illegal. A lot of things that crypto people are doing aren't illegal either, right? A lot of the scams in crypto. But, because CoffeeZilla has made a ton of, videos on people that seem scammy, which are the people who's selling the lifestyle success books, but never got arrested, right? He exposes people, right? Obviously, the FTX situation is different, right? But, Jake Paul's not going to go to jail for that. Really, Mr. I didn't know that, Mr. Dino. I didn't know that. I didn't even know Dogecoin Mars was on the Chronos chain, to be honest. To be honest. Smash that like button. We are 30 likes away from 100 likes. Let's go, baby. Smish. 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 Yeah, very interesting times in the cryptocurrency world. Let's check out our small cap cryptos that are pumping, baby. So, of course, Volt. Everyone's favorite meme coin here. Quibbery is touching their last part of resistance. Now, here's some big news for Volt. Chris E's favorite meme coin. Chris E's the biggest. Everyone tag Chris E and say Volt. Chris loves Volt. Big Volt Inu guy, loves it. Can't get enough of it. Now let's talk about Volt here for a second because they made some pretty big history when it comes to just support of other exchanges. Now, one of the big things in our space that I've noticed about exchanges is that they really started going away from who gives them the volume to reputation, right? They care more about reputation more than anything, which is important, right? It's very, very important to care about your reputation more than anything, because even if you're creating a lot of volume in the crypto rugs, well, it doesn't matter because now your reputation is ruined forever, right? Everybody's starting to talk about Volt, right? To me, it's not the next Shiba Inu, it's the first Volt, right? Of course, they had an exchange on CoinDCX yesterday. Really, really big deal, right? But the most important exchange listing, in my opinion, was Poloniex recommendation to Huobi Global. So if you guys don't know, Poloniex exchange is one of the biggest exchanges in the world, right? I think it's ranked number 7 at any given moment, right? So check this out. Poloniex, the first project recommendation by Poloniex to be listed on Huobi for free. Huobi's not an easy cryptocurrency exchange to get listed on, right? It's not. It's not. When you look at like volume, Huobi's up there, but when it comes to score, it's down, right? So we have number 17. So let's go to volume. It's not bad, right? And you look at Poloniex, it's not bad either. So this changes like any given day, and it's kind of way down further on the chart. But Huobi's India's second largest exchange, so that's actually a pretty big deal, right? So shout out to Volt for getting a nice little recommendation from Poloniex to get listed on Huobi, which is, we want to see those partnerships in the space. Is it everything? Nah, but it's nice to see it getting listed on bigger exchanges. Now, I heard that it might be getting listed on even bigger exchanges, but we don't know what the future holds. Now, to me, Coinbase and Binance it's far-fetched right now. I don't think it's going to happen until they spend lots of time in the space, maybe reduce the supply a lot and those sort of things. But something like an OKX or Crypto.com is definitely in the future, maybe MEXC Global and those sorts of exchanges. So we'll see what happened in the future. Now, this was rotating way higher yesterday. I don't know what happened, but these exchange scores are pretty interesting. Now, the funny thing about these exchange scores is that we had FTX literally had an 8.9 or something like that the day before it collapsed. So I'm not sure how they calculate this and how legit it is, but it's actually pretty interesting, right? Jack says, Roddy, don't you think the bad news we're getting from interest rates will create another dip? I think so, but I don't know. Yes, I am a paid sponsor of Volt. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But I mean, it's made a lot of money. So it's made a lot of people a lot of money. So that's very important. A lot of people, a lot of money, and I think it's a interesting meme coin. Now, you don't have to like it. I think it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. I think Volt's going to be one of the biggest cryptos going forward, in my opinion. I think it's going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies when it comes to meme coins going forward. And I think it's going to do a lot of things that early SHIB did, right? Oh, Volt is listed on MEX? Okay. So let's see exactly which exchanges it's listing on. It's listed, worth showing at least right now. Exchanges aren't everything, but they do help, right? So Bittrex, Poloniex, Gate.io, nice. Probit, MEXC. So we're still waiting for the, of course, CDX, and we are waiting for the Huobi to be listed here. So more exchanges. So coming through with their promises, and the biggest thing when it comes to Volt is just coming through with their promises, right? They've been rock solid on a lot. The only thing that they didn't meet, which they made a bet, which a person didn't take, which is David Goxing, is that they would hit a $250 million market cap before the month ended. But besides that, they came through on all of their exchange listings, which is fantastic. And what was different, right? What was different? What was the difference between other cryptos and Volt? Volt didn't say anything until the exchange announced it, right? In a space where we're getting lied to by Terrarium, by Lily Finance, even by Saitama when they said they were getting listed on KuCoin, Volt came through. Right, Volt came through. And what we're seeing is that a lot of people are looking for them even on exchanges. It's not even, they're not even listed on, right? And this is nice to see, in a world of, red bubbles, we have Volt absolutely continuing to send, absolutely continuing to send. Yes, it's a crypto product that I'm sponsored by. Yeah, but I got in at a $30 million market cap, and I want you guys to make money. But look, here's the thing. I know a lot of people in the Volt community say, don't sell, you're a Jeet, paper hands. I mean, we're all still friends, but we have different perspectives. Take profits. I've already taken my profits. When I three in some change X from a $30 million market cap to a $100 million market cap, I took my profits. I took my initial investment out. And yes, there's high taxes, but they're reinvesting the money into the project, right? Meme coins are not going away, guys. Meme coins are going to be popular, but they're going to be more popular when the market starts to run. What really fucks my mind is that we see like Shiba Inu, for example. It hasn't really been doing much, right? Because the market caps are so high. The biggest product I'm hopeful for in the Shiba Inu space right now is Bone. Bones has a lot of things that have been helping it send, which is, first of all, the low market cap, right? The low market cap's important, guys. Big amount, like a decent amount of money will move Bone. Right, but it still has a high market cap. Exchange listings and the constant hint at Shibarium being launched is what's sending Bone. So when I think of SHIB, I think of, okay, Bone is what I'm more excited about. But when it comes to meme coins in general, I'm telling you, man, Volt has that, it gives you that meme coin fever. Now, another good thing they've done, right, is they haven't really, they haven't blew their wad yet. You know, they haven't really blew their wad yet. And I think that's important. Why? Because they still have more catalysts to go, because catalysts are important. You can't release everything right now. Like, a lot of people don't like the fact that they're marketing on like all these websites. You know, I'm very excited about Bone, bro. Yeah, there's no taxes right now. Yeah, there's no taxes right now. So keep that in mind. If you guys are making money on Volt, there's no taxes right now, at least. Exactly, DoobyTube, exactly. You know. Well, Volt, I don't think Volt's gonna go Shinja. I don't think so. You know. No, Volt's not the next. I think Volt's not the next Shiba. Volt's doing things that Shiba wasn't doing, even in the bear market. So I'm saying, bro, they still have stage 5 left. There's so much to be done here. Like, even the Battle Royale game, I'm not the most excited for it, but it's still something, right? It's like an extra, right? Something people can derp around with, play, and stuff like that. But the 100 Volty change widget editions, I think, are important. Now, people don't understand the significance of that. There's 100 small cap products, probably shitcoins, probably nothing's going to happen to those guys, that are putting the widget on their website. Well, why is that important? Well, that's important because if any of those projects blow up, their community becomes the Volts community. And one of those meme coins will blow up. And they already have 100, right? So imagine 200, imagine 1,000, imagine something like that in the future, right? That's cool. So 100 products using the Volty change widget. We like to see that, man. It's good to have those collaborations in the space. You know, so this month is supposed to be very, very, very good, which to me would be insane. I'll believe it when I see it. So apparently this month is supposed to be very, very good for Volt. They're supposed to do some crazy, crazy bullish stuff this month. We'll see. We'll see what happens, right? What kind of stuff can they be sending this month? And I mean, what can really happen? Because I think that the market's going to dump this month. I think we're going to get some pretty bad news from the Federal Reserve, you know? So, I mean, all it takes is for 100x, 1000x to really, you know, send. And that's why it's important to diversify your portfolio, right? Like, you don't want to go all in on like Volt. You don't want to go all in on like every one thing, you know. I mean, the only thing you could safely go all in on is probably Bitcoin, in my opinion. Because I think if Bitcoin goes away, then crypto's done. Of course, Ethereum could flip Bitcoin in the future, but Bitcoin is like the granddaddy of them all. But diversify your portfolio. Have some Volt, you know, have some other small bags. I have a decent sized bag, Palm, MetaMonkey AI, Tectonic, WagMe, which has been dumping, but still had a nice little pump, right? There's a lot of money to be made if you just diversify, right? And this is important. So Hangman says, why is the same wallet always selling when Volt's trying to uptrend? That's just the nature of the game. You're going to have people who don't care about anything, just making money. That's why I say don't listen to people who tell you shouldn't sell. You know why? Because those people don't listen to people who tell them they shouldn't sell. You know, so if you're up significantly, take some profits. Just my opinion. Yeah. Take some profits. Take some profits. Or help yourself out. Because the whales don't care, bro. Like, what really made me understand that more was Saitama. Because Saitama had some whale protection, quote unquote whale protection. Dude, there was no protection against whales. They were selling hard, right? Oh, we're making our Telegram today. So it looks like the Degenerates is going to be the name. So. You know? Yeah, so what really made me think about the whale protection stuff, guys, we are 15 likes away from 100 likes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, so that really made me understand that, dude, whales don't care about your feelings, bro. It's okay to understand that. Whales don't care about your feelings. That's okay. So do what's best for you, man. Do what's best for you. You know what I mean? Do what's best for you. Eduardo says, Rodney, how many different cryptos would you say you have altogether? Ooh, we'll exclude dust because I have a lot of dust or just tokens that are worthless now, I would say, that have rugged or something like that because I'm a degenerate. I would say about like 20 plus. something like that. Maybe only like 10 I really care about, to be honest. Or 15, I'd say I really care about, to be honest. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. I have a little bit of XRP. I have a little bit of Cardano. I have Polygon. I have a little bit of Solana. I have a bunch of shit, you know. I think I have a little bit of Dogecoin too. I have a little bit of SHIB. I have a bunch of Uniswap token. I have a lot of Avalanche too. I have a nice little bag in different places. Of Palm, Volt, MetaMonkey AI, Tectonic, which is a small bag. SHIB. I said that already. No Bone. WAGMI. I need to buy some Bone. No Bone, but WAGMI. I think Bone's going to dump a lot more. So, and then once the market dumps more, I'm going to really add to my Crow chain bag. VVS Finance, maybe a meme coin. See what happens there. Kind of like an experiment. You know. Yeah, the Sim Seminars is going to be MIA until next week. Got some stuff I'm doing in the evening this week, all this week. But we'll see an increase in crypto content. And I can't send till the 24th and 25th, so we're going to get some streams on the weekend. Is Shibarium going to pull the Shiba Inu? What do you mean? What do you mean, Enk? What do you mean? What's up, Edgar? How you doing, baby? Good to see you. You should add Bonk and PawSwap as a lottery ticket. I saw Bonk. Bonk has a high market cap, though. Bonk is a Solana meme coin, right? That thing dumped like crazy, but I think it was sending. Yeah, dude, this thing was crazy. Hold on, let's go to markets. Oh, it wasn't tracking the market cap. Damn, this thing dumped a lot, dude. This thing went crazy. This thing had 200 million in volume at one point a day. That's crazy. I reached out to Cliff. He's not answering. So, you know, because here's the thing about the Shibnobi thing. I want to get everybody's story, but there's only a few people that are actually willing to step forward, and they're not people that are like the project. They're people that hate the project. So if Cliff wants to come speak for himself, he could do that. But if not, I'm just going to send it. You know, because, you know, I don't want to be too much of a, I mean, I don't mind being a dick, but you know, you feel bad for Cliff, right? A little bit. I mean, no one feels bad for Cliff. Let's be honest in this chat. Who feels bad for Cliff? But I mean, if he doesn't want to defend himself, I don't know what to say, right? So that's twice reaching out to him. We'll see what happens. Seems like a scam if Volt devs keep taking profits affects the price. I mean, you can't expect. Oh, geez, this is John Smith. I'm gonna have to delete again. Ugh. It's, you know, here's the thing. It could be the devs. It could not be the devs. Who knows? But I mean, everyone's gonna take profits in the chart. You know what I mean? It's gonna get to a spot where it's gonna send. I believe so. Yeah, so here's the thing with PawSwap. A lot of people were saying that it's not really Shiba Inu. Anybody know about that? You guys know about the PawSwap thing? What's up with the PawSwap thing? Someone told me that it's not really SHIB. It's pretending to be SHIB. And even like Shytoshi was commenting on that. Shytoshi was like, dude, it's not us, bro. You know, and people are getting a lot of really mad about that. Have you guys heard about that? Oh, it says, well, it looks like I won't be able to follow any other Shibarium products as it is falsely being used as some sort of endorsement. Oh, okay. Was PawSwap part of it? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? That's kind of interesting. Shibnobi wants everyone to unstake, but damn, what a fucking shame, bro. Is the market dumping? Yeah, the market is dumping, yeah. Yeah, PawSwap isn't SHIB. They aren't supporting that. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's Summers. Someone kept telling me that. Like, oh, no, they're pretending to be them, but it's not them. What's up, Elijah? Thank you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. But he also said that it is welcome in Shibarium. Yeah, I mean, the more projects, the merrier on Shibarium, right? This is what I hope doesn't happen, guys. I hope that Shibarium isn't just a wasteland for shitcoins, right? I hope it isn't just because you need legit projects to list on your exchange to be taken serious. Like you just do. Right? Super important. Steve says a list of suspected products to be accepted came out on PawSwap, but not on the list. So they reminded everyone it isn't part of SHIB. Got it. Okay. I got it. Okay. So what I've seen, Steve, in the community is that there's some actually big, big time SHIB influencers, or maybe not part of the team, but they've been representing SHIB for so long. We're in PawSwap because they're making money, So Javier, SHIB Army strong, baby. But can't they vet which products go on there? See, that's the problem, Irati, is that when you spend too much time vetting projects, a lot of people don't want to launch on you. And I know it's an endorse, but SHIB is like, okay, so SHIB, because we've seen it in our space before with, SHIB Nobi and Saitama and others, right? That doesn't look good, right? Because no one gives a shit about their opinion. But maybe if Shibarium or Shiba Inu is vetting them properly, maybe, just maybe, it can work out. The thing about DeFi is that, like, if there's a barrier to entry, like, a lot of projects just won't launch on your platform, even if there's a promise of getting a lot of followers and volume and stuff like that, because there's usually some sort of fee or something like that involved, right? So I don't know. Are they going to KYC these people? Because SHIB isn't KYC'd. And if they don't KYC these people, well, then what happens when the project goes away? Is there going to be anyone to account for something? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a tough ordeal if you're SHIB, because it's like, how can you be SHIB and ask people to KYC themselves and quote unquote properly vet them if you're not, quote unquote properly vetted yourself? And the only reason why people trust SHIB so much is because, one, it's been in the space kicking and doing things for an extended amount of time, and they have a strong community that everyone trusts, right? That's the reason. They don't trust them because of the developers, because the truth is no one knows who the developers are, right? Oh my God. Maintenance guy shutting off our water. God damn it. Did these people literally never tell us about water shutoffs until like the hour of? Like, they never tell us in time. Yeah, there's a difference between accepting exactly. So what they could do is say, "Hey, yeah, we're going to let the product launch on our platform," but it's like they could rug, they can't rug. Who knows, right? Who knows? We don't know. Matthew says, "I'm having trouble trusting SHIB now." Let me tell you something. If Shibarium doesn't launch this week, they are in some trouble. I'm telling you, there is some trouble. Crypto Karen's coming out, baby. I think they will, though. I don't think they're gonna fumble this bag. No way. I just can't see it happening. But whatever. I can't see it happening. Like, can you guys see that happening? Can you imagine? Right, guys, we're 4 likes away from 100 likes. Guys, smash that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. Can you imagine if that happens? Can you imagine? Right? Can you imagine if they fumble the bag that bad, bro? Like, no way, bro. No way. No way, bro. Second up, Fadoshi. I'm gonna be Fadoshi. All right, guys. Before I take off, I'm gonna be going straight to Jake Gagan's channel. I gotta go pee, but let me know in the chat real quick. What's your favorite project right now in the bear market? What's your favorite project to invest in the bear market right now? Smash the like. I'll be right back. I'm gonna read some of them and hop over to Jake's channel, which is like a minute and a half. So let me know in the comments, and I'll be right back. What do we got in the chat, baby? What do we got? Kennel. What's Kennel? MMI and Volt. Promobula, SHIB, Kennel, Saitama. I love you, Hangman. Pelosi V2. Ooh. Did you guys smash Pelosi? 100 grand? What do you think? Let's go. 100 likes. Thank you so much, Javi. All right, little lady boys. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going over to Jake Gagan's channel. Come over and migrate to a V2 with me one time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Guys, have a fantastic day. And the fun's not over if you want to migrate to Jake G's channel. All right, guys. Peace.